This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Saturday, they will start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And that's right, NBA fans. It's a brand new season. Day one is upon us, and we've got some great games for you.
Kevin, one of my favorite days of the year. These fans have waited all summer to see their teams back in action, and you can feel the joy throughout the league.
Horford, no luck. Lynn against Thomas. Outside, Lynn. And the 3 off target. Now Brown. Outside Thomas. Clock at 6. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Lopez inside, guarded by Horford, and it's in there. Lopez has got the opening field goal of the game for Brooklyn.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. And here is Thomas. Horford with the screen on Lynn. Thomas passes to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Really nice dime drop in there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Thomas against Lynn. Pass to Booker. Here's Kilpatrick. The 15-footer. Rebound by the Celtics. This, of course, their first look at the Nets.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Lopez with the steal. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Thomas with the steal. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. They now take the lead.
I like the unselfishness there. I mean, Thomas knows it's his responsibility to keep this offense firing and moving.
Here's Lynn. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Lopez. Over Horford. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thomas against Lynn. Back to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella. Banging it down.
Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Thomas into the lane, and the layup's good off the glass.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And here's Wynn. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, defended by Crowder. Here's Lopez. Back to Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Jerebko. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside Thomas. Jerebko the screen to the inside. Lopez with the steal. Here's Kilpatrick. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Lynn. Here's Lopez. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Now, here's Thomas. Drives to the hoop. Plays it up and banks it in.
For somebody his size, Thomas is uber aggressive when it comes to attacking the basket.
Brooklyn trailing. Lynn with it. Pass to Kilpatrick. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Over Horford. Lopez, no luck. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Thomas kicks to Jerebko. Here's Horford. Lopez covering. Shot clock at 5, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez.
You know, tough defense doesn't dissuade Horford at all. I mean, he just mans up and works right through it.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Nets trail by 3 to the middle. Here's Kilpatrick. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
some changes here for the Celtics. Olynyk comes in for Jonas Jerebko. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Luis Scola, he's checked in for the Nets. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Outside Thomas. Launches a three. Here's Horford. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Per usual, Big Al carving out outstanding position that helps him get to the ball before anybody else.
Right side, Scola. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Thomas. And it's off from three-point range.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Lynn looking it over. Puts up a deep three. Let's keep it alive. Bogdanovich. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Now Crowder. Back to Thomas. Shoots over Lynn. Thomas with another miss.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Lynn the pass to Lopez. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Smart. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Kilpatrick's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
The Nets have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Lopez inside, working on Horford. Lopez, no luck.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Just 4 to shoot. The three from Thomas. Rebounded by Kilpatrick.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Lynn against Thomas. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Kilpatrick. Over Smart. And it's Kilpatrick missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Brooklyn's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Came to see me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the
for Boston. Zeller, he's checked in for Horford. Gerald Green comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Rozier in for Thomas. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Vaughn's checked in for Lopez. Harris comes in for Bogdanovich. Vasquez, he's checked in for Sean Kilpatrick. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Vasquez surveying the floor. Pass to LeVert. Here's Vaughn. He's covered by Zeller. Just 5 on the clock. It's LeVert on the wing. Fires for 3. There's Vaughn. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Hard work on the boards, extending that possession.
And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. Now Olynyk, guarded by Scola. Outside, Smart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so, Smart nails both of them. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. LeVert the pass to Harris. To the left wing. Scola dishes to Vasquez. Pass to LeVert. Let's go. And Boston with the rebound. Green with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Boston, no good that time either. Brooklyn trailing. LeVert kicks to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Vasquez. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Green against Harris. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics up by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Now Brown, after Karis LeVert missed from long range. Zeller, a screen on Mobley. Smart passes to Zeller. You know, Greg, coming into the season, Russell Westbrook was the heavy MVP favorite. Now that he's the face of the Thunder franchise, I think he welcomes it.
Yeah, Westbrook and Durant were an incredible duo for 8 years in OKC. But Durant left for the Bay Area, and now people are calling this season the revenge tour for Westbrook. We all know he can stuff the stat sheet.
And that one falls for Zeller. And so Zeller nails both of them.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Nets trail by 6. Pass to LeVert to the paint and stolen by Zeller. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And here is Brown, still without a basket. Now here's Burks, defended by Young. Here's Smart. Off target with his 3. Nets shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Zeller. And then for Brooklyn, Booker, he's checked in for Young. And it's Bogdanovich in for Mobley. Boston leading by 6. Pass to Jerebko. Smart on the wing. Back to Jerebko. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Jerebko's got 5 now.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Down low. And Lopez gets it to go. 10 points for Brook Lopez.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Jennings. It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Smart takes the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating.
3 shots.
And that one falls for Smart.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
He hits the second from the line.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Nets trail by 9. Here's LeVert. Hasn't made one yet. Lopez, a screen on Jennings. Jeffries kicks to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Over Smart. Bogdanovich, no luck. Celtics leading by 9. Launches it. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Jennings. Smart's got 9 points.
Oh, nice confidence on that shot to get it to go from the corner.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. with them making a change here. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Celtics second.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
In the pass to LeVert. Lets it go from 11. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And they were a top 3 team in terms of second chance points. Boy, they are as good as anybody at converting on misses.
You talked about their steals, and defense really was a focus for them. They went out there with the goal of making things as uncomfortable as possible for their opponents. Celtics on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Smart deciding where to go with it. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Pass to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Olynyk has the open look. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Olynyk's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the Nets with possession here, following the three-pointer by Boston. LeVert against Brown. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. Outside, Smart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 15. Right side, Lynn. Pass to Kilpatrick. Lopez, a screen on Brown. Kilpatrick passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And you go beyond the stats, and Lopez has been a real presence inside on the offensive end in this one.
Now here's Smart. He's got 9. Outside Rozier. Celtics passing it around. 2 points. That one goes. Olynyk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Lynn will bring it up for Brooklyn. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Celtics leading by 15. Here's Rozier. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Stolen by Smart. Rozier against Lynn. Rozier kicks to Smart. Olynyk, a screen on Scope. Lopez with the steal. And LeVert, here we go. And the basket by Kilpatrick.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Celtics on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Jerebko. Jay Crowder comes in for Brown. And it's Joseph in for Marcus Smart. And a new group in for the Nets. Vaughn's checked in for Lopez. Trevor Booker comes in for Luis Scola. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Vasquez in for Sean Kilpatrick. Rozier against Lynn. Horford with a screen on Lynn. Rozier into the lane. And it's Lynn with the rebound. Nets trail by 13. And let's get an update on Bojan Bogdanovic's injury. David, what's the news there?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. Unfortunately, it seems he has a strained hip. You can imagine the kind of discomfort that causes. Even though it seems like this would be a situation that would sideline him, they've decided he's fine to play. They hope he can finish the game. Kevin?
Thanks as always, David. Appreciate the report.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Vasquez. And here's Booker. Olynyk is covering. Outside, Lynn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. The rebound by the Celtics. Rozier with the ball. Still yet to score. Horford sets a screen for Rozier. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Boston making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Now here's Lynn. And again, it's the Nets missing.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Thomas passes to Joseph. Back to Thomas. Right side Horford. And here's Olynyk from the arc. And the Celtics another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Trying to match threes. Sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. 17-point game. Kilpatrick kicks to Scola.
Looking at some numbers for Al Horford, he's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Celtics. Garland, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Gerald Green in for Joseph. And he can't hit the second. Celtics leading by 16. Thomas. Horford high post over Vaughn. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Thomas. Horford's got 7 points.
Part of what makes Horford such a really good jump shooter is the fundamentals and mechanics, but also his confidence.
Now here's Lynn. No scoring in this one.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Horford with a screen on Scola. Thomas, it's a wide open look, and the basket by Horford.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
Nets trail by 20. And here is Lynn. It's deflected and stolen by Horford. Pass to Thomas. To the middle. There's Garland. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Brooklyn making some changes. Young's checked in for Vaughn. Mobley comes in for Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Scola, a screen on Jennings. And the basket by Kilpatrick.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Outside Thomas. Zeller setting the pick for Thomas. Pass to Zeller. And here's Jennings. Celtics passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. There's Thomas with the 3. Scola with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Kilpatrick. 10 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to LeVert. Lets it go from deep. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Karis LeVert, one of my favorite young players in the league. He's hard to guard because he's got a quick release, and he's very confident in his ability.
Stolen by LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Isaiah Thomas.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
First free throw is good.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Burks comes in for Garland. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. And the Nets also making a change. Jeffries is checked in. LeVert hits both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
At the line.
One shot.
One shot.
And that one falls for Smart. Nets trail by 17. Pass to Young. Scola, a screen on Burks. Outside Scola, three-pointer, knocks down the three ball. Scola's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice dime there, put it right where it needed to be.
Zeller, a screen on LeVert. Outside, Smart. Pass to Jennings. Burks in the corner. Lets it go. Smart misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
To the inside. Here's Scola. Zeller grabs the board. And it's Jennings with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Burks. Boston needs to get off a shot. Lets it go with the three. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Jennings. Smart's got 15. Marcus Smart, he's feeling it tonight and has been a driving force for the Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. It'll be the Mavericks against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern.
Not sure we'll see an upset tonight. Big disparity between these teams.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Celtics.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious. Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Marcus Smart has been really making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's Lynn. Still scoreless. Pass to Kilpatrick. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics leading by 17. Here's Brown. And they pick up 2. It's the Nets now. Outside, Lynn. Here's Kilpatrick. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
A brief check now of the stats for Isaiah Thomas. Last year, getting it done. Last season, how about 22 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
13th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in assists as well. They didn't have the high-quality passing of some other teams, but you really still had to respect their ball movement.
Nets trail by 19. Outside, Lynn. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Lopez. Outside, Lynn. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Lopez. Guarded by Horford. And that one's good by Lopez.
You know, he appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding his shots.
Now, here's Thomas. To the wing on the left. Horford against Lopez. Outside, Crowder. The 3 from Thomas. Rebounded by Kilpatrick.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Kilpatrick. 10 points for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Third spot, the Celtics.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Lopez passes to Kilpatrick. Outside, Lynn. It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Brown. Thomas got 6 points.
Yeah, you got to stay with Thomas in transition. When he's got to step on the defense, he's lethal.
Here's Lynn. He has yet to score. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. Celtics leading by 19 points. Thomas with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Pass to Lopez. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Lopez, 1 shot.
1 shot.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Now here's Brown. Inside, intercepted. Here's Kilpatrick. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Lopez. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The big fella, Lopez, able to weather the hit and make it happen.
Brooklyn shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Lopez at the line for
1 shot.
That's good from Brook Lopez. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 22 is their biggest lead. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Nice work inside. Crowder knows what he's doing in there.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lynn finds Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the night.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy. Celtics leading by 13.
Thomas surveying the D. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Lynn. Still scoreless. Horford against Lopez. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot blocked.
Outside Crowder. No good on the three. Nets trail by 13. Outside, Lynn. Right wing. And the dunk by Lopez.
And, you know, with Lynn, you get a little bit of everything. An underrated distributor who finds his teammates in their spots.
Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. He's checked in for the Celtics. Green comes in for Brown. Nets on defense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Olynyk dishes to Horford. Thomas inside, and yes, it's good. Thomas got 8 points.
And you know what? This is an area where Isaiah Thomas is lethal. He's got great feel and touch from the mid-range.
Vasquez kicks to Bogdanovich. Booker with the screen for Bogdanovich. Pass to Stephens. 6 to shoot. Here's Vasquez. The rebound by the Celtics. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, he put that one down hard. Plenty of power behind Crowder's slam there.
Nets trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Stephens. Thomas covering. Booker is screen on Thomas. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Thomas. Count the basket.
And you got to respect the ruggedness of Booker. I mean, crafty at finding ways to get close to the bucket.
Outside, Green. Pass to Thomas. Here's the three. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 11 points in the game.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Crowder. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Over Horford. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 12 points here in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Celtics. They lead by 14. Outside, Green. No good from outside. Nets trail by 14. Vasquez kicks to Lopez. Good. Nice job down low. Lopez has got 26.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Some changes here for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Marcus Smart comes in for Crowder. And it's Rozier in for Thomas. On defense, the Nets down by 12. Green laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got his first basket of the night.
Nice job that time from Green. Sensing an opportunity to cash in, he did just that.
Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Vasquez. Stolen by Smart. Drops in the breakaway layup. Smart's got 17 now. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Vaughn can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 16. Bounce pass from Rozier. Fades away. Smart misses. The Nets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Pass to Vasquez. Scola, a screen on Smart. From outside the arc. Green with the rebound. Boston has gone into a slump here from three-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And here is Zeller. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vasquez. Carries it down low. Vasquez has got his first bucket in this one.
Love how Vasquez exploits the defense when they aren't getting back in transition. He really enjoys making them pay.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now, here's Rozier. Nothing on the board. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. That's tipped.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Harris against Green. Pass to Vasquez. They set the screen. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Vaughn.
And I tell you, it's a lot of fun to watch how Vasquez cuts the defense to pieces off the pick and roll. I mean, his ability to make the right call and decision in these sets, really important and quite good.
Now, here's Rozier. Smart on the wing. Shoots over Vasquez. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
And look at these numbers from Smart. He is doing it all.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Third spot, the Celtics.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here is Jeffries. Screen by Scola. This one for 3. Jeffries can't get it to go. Boston leading by 14. Brown kicks to Smart. Burks sets a screen for Smart. Buries it from three-point range. Smart's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Zeller against Scola. Nets passing it around. Pass to Young. Here's Morgan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jeffries. And the Nets miss again. Austin's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And there it is for him.
And this young kid, Brown, is an incredible athlete. I mean, part of why his teammates encourage him to attack the rack like that.
41 seconds left to play in the third. Now LeVert. Out to the right wing. Pass to Young. Here's Morgan. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Boston. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Jeffries. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Right side, Smart. And the layup's good off the glass. Smart's got 9 points here in the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Outside, Smart. There's Thomas with the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Lynn's got 4 rebounds in this game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Forcing the action a bit, you draw fouls when you do so.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Karis LeVert. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Celtics leading by 18. Here's Brown. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
To the middle, stolen by Thomas. Good work there as it goes. Thomas got 9 points here in the second half.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Lynn dishes to Bogdanovich. Fourth quarter of basketball, we're about a minute into it. Pass to LeVert. Lopez, a screen on Thomas. 5 to shoot, and another turnover here by Brooklyn. Celtics making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Nets. LeVert the pass to Lynn. Now here's Bogdanovich. Booker with the screen for Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Booker.
Nice concentration from the big man there. Rolling to the right place after setting the pick. That's well done.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Olynyk. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Kelly Olynyk at the line, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Olynyk. And so Lynn will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Lopez. Over Olynyk. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Lynn.
Assisted.
That's 28 points for Brook Lopez.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Boston leading by 19. Outside, Smart. Now here's Olynyk. Levert defending. Takes it inside. And good that time.
And Lynn is tenacious on the drive, refusing to be denied by anybody.
Here's Thomas. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Olynyk, a screen on Lynn. Thomas dishes to Olynyk. Smart passes to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And the layup falls. Thomas got 4 points in the quarter.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Nets trail by 19. Outside, Lynn. Pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down hard.
Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
Now Smart. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Thomas has it in the corner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Getting inside, putting pressure on the defense. You've got to have that kind of aggressive approach.
Isaiah Thomas.
And the first one drops.
You've got to be crafty to succeed in this league. At 5'9", Thomas is just that, a skilled, savvy point guard.
Al Horford is checked in for Jonas Jerebko. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Sean Kilpatrick, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And both free throws good for Thomas. Nets trail by 19. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Kilpatrick. Lopez, a screen on Smart. Just 5 to shoot, and it's sent back by Horford.
And we saw he was ready to slot that one away in very good position.
They grabbed their own miss. A second chance effort. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The free throw off from Horford. Nets trail by 21. Down low. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thomas. Lays it up off the glass. Thomas got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
So it's Brooklyn now. And here is Lynn. Out to the right wing. Here's Lopez. Back to Lynn. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez sets a screen for Lynn. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Thomas. To the paint. It's tipped. And the basket by Horford.
Well, it's so hard to stop Horford when he's that physical down low. Most defenders have a tough time dealing with him.
Got that one up quick. Lopez has got 34.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Right side, Smart. Brooklyn with the rebound. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Lynn. Over to the left wing. Here's Lopez. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Smart. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
And so Lynn will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Lopez, guarded by Horford. Booker. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Smart wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Smart's got 14 points now in the second half. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Kilpatrick. Lopez, a screen on Smart. Tries the spin move. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kilpatrick. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the wide open shot from Crowder. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Lynn with it. Pass to Lopez, and stolen by Horford. To the inside. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Burks comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Thomas. Pass to Lopez. Over Zeller. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Lynn.
Assisted by
Lynn's got 5 assists in the game. Down low, here's Zeller. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
Now Lynn. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Lopez a screen. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. The rebound by the Celtics.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Outside, Lynn. Bogdanovich finds Lopez. Over Zeller. Lopez, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Smart. Pass to Burks. Zeller, a screen on Booker. Burks, the pass to Zeller, and the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Yeah, I'd call that a sturdy screen. Rolls to the rim and gets rewarded.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Lynn kicks to Lopez. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Smart. Back to Lopez. To end the run. Pass to Kilpatrick. Shot clock at 3. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Zeller grabs the board. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
2 minutes.
Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Smart. Kilpatrick kicks to Lynn, and here is Lopez. Burks with the double team. It's good.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
Brook Lopez.
And here is Rozier. Outside, Smart. Burks sets a screen for Smart. Back to Rozier. To the middle. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Strong D, defending the lane with authority and not fouling.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early. You're going to be seeing them that often.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Marcus Smart.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And that one falls for Lynn.
And Jeremy Lin, I think has a great reputation. He's a confident guy who provides energy at both guard spots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Zeller. Jerebko comes in for Burks. Crowder, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Terry Rozier. LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. That one is no good. And he nails the third.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Horford. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's LeVert. Outside, Lynn. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Boy, Lynn is not only smooth, but he's crafty at getting contact. A physical player who really works to get himself to the line.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And that one falls for Lynn. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Smart. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Marcus Smart.